Sorry about the interruption. This I guess we'll call part 2 of the video. That truck went by. As I was saying, I'm just putting downward lip pressure on the tone board. I'm not moving the tone board or reed in or out of my mouth. And I'm not using a great deal of lip pressure. The more pressure you put down, the higher the pitch is going to be, obviously. But I'm just using just a light amount of pressure. And I'm tilting the tone board like so, about a 45-degree angle. That does 2 things. Number one, it gets the pressure on the reed a little more upward onto the lip, plus it focuses that sound up and outward so it'll travel further. I'm sure you already knew that, but I thought I'd throw that in. That should be good for the pup howler, I would think. If not, let me know. As far as those marks that I was doing, those I'm just doing near the base of the tone board, and then as soon as I do them and go into a howl, I'm moving back out to the sweet spot in the middle. So that's the pup howler. You mentioned that you wanted a male sounding howler. I don't do a lot of male howling, or a lot of male howlers. Not a lot of people ask for them. They're afraid that using the male howl will scare off any of the other coyotes. But since you asked for one, I tentatively have made one up. Obviously the horn is still in progress, but on this particular one, the reed is a lot wider. It's a much bigger tone board. It's a 3/4 inch wide tone board. The reed is the same size width as the tone board and thicker than what I would normally use. This is a YDH1 tone board if you want to look it up on Bearman Rick's tone board for sale thread. You'll be able to see what it looks like normally on there. On this particular howler, to get that male sound, I'm going down, zoom in, Cody. I'm going down to almost the base of the reed. That's going to be where the sweet spot's going to be. You get out towards the middle of the reed and there's a pitch break. Some people like pitch breaks. I personally don't, but that's just a matter of personal preference. But it also gives you a higher pitch out there. If you want the male sound, go down, like I said, almost to the base of the tone board and reed. Zoom back out. Okay, and here's a sample of what it sounds like. Hopefully, the howls are supposed to be a lot longer than that, as far as the lone howls. Hopefully, most people have more air than I do. I've got severe asthma, and so I don't have a lot of lung capacity. And I will admit this, with this particular reed, it is a little harder to blow. It takes a little more air pressure. I mean, it's not hard to blow, but it takes more air pressure. There again, the barks are just near the base, and then you just go from the barks. If you want to put barks into it, you go from the barks into your lone howl. Like I said, the howl should be longer. Again, I'm just putting a 45-degree angle on the tone board. Because it does take more air pressure, I am using more lip pressure, and I think I may have covered that to the best that I know at the moment. Again, if you have any more questions about it, let me know. Last but not least, the female howls. They're obviously kind of halfway in between the pup and the male. On this particular call, this is the call that I posted up on Halloween called Bad Moon Riding. It actually will do all three. It'll do pup howls out on the tip. The sweet spot in the middle will do the female howls, and down towards the base of the reed it'll do some deeper howls, not as deep as what I just did, but deeper, more like what I would call a subdominant male, or like a 1.5, 2-year-old. I'll start out with the female. Again, it's in the middle of the reed. You hear that pitch break in there? Like I said, some people like it, some people don't. I usually don't. However, I've heard plenty of coyotes howl, and some of them, when they howl, their voice cracks. Kind of like a teenage boy going through puberty. Their voice changes. And there again, the female barks are the same place. They're right in the middle of the tone board. If you want the deeper howls, those ones that are closer to a male, like I said, you may be asking me, I didn't notice any difference between the two barks. Well, it is hard to tell, but there is a difference. Here's the male. Here's the female. It's not much of a difference, but it is a difference. And how I'm making those barks, I'm just lightly putting lip pressure down on the reed, and I'm just making a huffing motion with my air, just huff, 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 huff. And as far as the more of the pup sound on this particular call, not that we need to go through that, but I'm gonna hit it anyway, seeing as how I'm here. And there again, the pup barks are out towards the tip, just like the howl. That would be a pup challenge, just in case you were wondering. I believe that may cover everything that we discussed on the phone. Like I said with the other calls, if it doesn't cover it, please let me know and I'll try to get a little more information for you. I'm by far not an expert. I've never claimed to be, but I have called in hundreds of coyotes over the years. I've been using howlers since 1996. So, you know, I feel that I have an idea of what I'm doing and how it should be done. They're like other calls, you know, prey sound calls. There's no true right or wrong, because in nature there's no true right or wrong. So I hope that this video has helped you. Watch it as often as you feel the need and practice, and hopefully you'll figure out those howlers that I sent you, and they'll be able to do good for you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.